Good morning. Today is a rest day from the gym, and good thing so. I cut my finger last night while trying to cut up some mango. But right now I'm going to make a little bit of breakfast. It's going to be something really small. What I'm planning on doing is just some eggs, some egg whites, and maybe some... See, I don't have any like breakfast meat right now. Only breakfast thing I have that might work is like ham, but I really don't want to use that for breakfast. I wanted to use that for something else. Also, I do have ground beef. Ground beef for breakfast doesn't sound the greatest. Could do some fruit. Also, my mom also, bless her soul, I didn't want to eat frozen foods anymore, but she brought some. And also I have leftover Panda Express, which I can't eat anymore, so my wife's probably going to eat it. See, I mean, I could do, we'll just do some sandwich meat. Some honey ham. I don't know, maybe I won't. Not really breakfast, but maybe I could do some tuna. Tuna and eggs. Sounds weird, but it's pretty healthy for you. I do have to weigh everything. I'm not going to do any ham anymore. The ham didn't really look great, so just threw it away. My mom gave us that ham a while ago, and it didn't turn out very well. Alright, so let's track this bad boy. So I'm using two separate apps to track my food, just so I can kind of get a comparison to see which one is more accurate. I'm using Chronometer, and I'm also using MyFitnessPal. Everyone knows MyFitnessPal. It's probably one of the most popular apps that's on there, on the App Store. Today, again, it's a rest day, so I'm not going to be burning any calories. My total calorie intake today has to be 2,100, which isn't that bad, honestly. When I was really in shape, I was only eating about 1,800 calories. But today has to be 2,100 in order for me to stay in a deficit. My target, though, would be, oh gosh, actually I lied. My target is 1,100 calories, which it's kind of fucking crazy. Kind of crazy. It's because it's a rest day. I'm not going to be burning any calories, really. So I might go a little over, because 1,100 calories is nothing. There's only 100 calories in here. There's 70 calories in an egg. I didn't know that. And 70 calories in an egg, and I think, what, 6 grams of protein I want? No, 7 grams of protein. I don't remember. It should be here. Yeah, 70 calories in an egg, and where's the protein? 6 grams of protein. So I'm doing 2 eggs and egg whites. So let's do add food, egg whites, raw. Well, I gotta cook it, so that's raw. My scale is a little weird when I do grams, so I've been doing everything in ounces, and this turns out to be a little more accurate. So I'm doing 3.6 ounces of egg whites with 2 large eggs. So 3.6 ounces of egg whites, which is only 56 calories. And then add food, eggs, 2 large raw eggs, ounces. I'm just gonna put it in ounces, and then I'm gonna weigh the eggs by itself. There's a better way to do this, because I could just calculate the calories, but well, this is not staying still. Who would have known that 2 eggs don't stay still on a flat surface? 3.97 ounces. 3.97. Okay. So, total for that was a little over 200 calories. I'm at 26 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and 12.7 grams of fat. Now, you may be wondering, how did I get there? But it's because I also had mango and banana in the morning, and 3 ounces of fresh mango and 4 ounces of banana. So that's where all that extra carbs and protein and fat came in. Then I also got to do my can of tuna. I'm just going to weigh it out. Just do a straight can of tuna. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it besides that. But we'll see. I might. Hello?
I'm going to go get coffee. Do you want anything?
I don't want anything. Vanessa, do you want anything? Well, if you charge the car, try to drop it below 20% first.
I can drive a car. We'll come back.
Yeah, try to drive fast.
Fast?
Yeah, the faster you drive. Me? I don't care. I'm just, right now I'm filming and I'm tracking my food. I wonder if I should also track my sodium and everything. So I'm gonna actually measure out. Suck. Okay, maybe I won't. I won't be that picky. That's not good. I'm also gonna do maybe some sort of veg as well. Gosh, maybe I'll do a protein shake. Oh, I just gotta fill my calories. I need to eat low calorie food, but a lot of it, so I feel full, even though I didn't eat that many calories. And that's what's gonna be the hardest part. I am gonna drink one of these right now, because one, I'm addicted to these, and two, they're 0 calories, so technically it's great. But zero sugar Mountain Dew, I love these. I drink like 3 of these a day, and it just kind of helps with the craving too, because it's carbonated and it feels like a real soda to me, even though there's no salt or there's no sugar. I really don't taste the difference. Honestly, in my opinion, the 0 sugar one tastes better than the regular one. The regular one just tastes too sweet for me, so I'll drink those till kingdom come. Okay, next is just coral tuna in water. For those of you who don't know, you should get it in water instead of oil, so you don't have to track all that oil. If it'll focus, jeez. Again, today's a rest day, and it's good that it is a rest day because I did F up my finger a little bit. But it sucks because I really don't want to have to track all this shit, but it's more of for my health, more of for I can lose weight instead of actually just blindly doing this. I can actually track to see where I'm failing and what I need to cut back, what I need to do. Again, the goal that I have on this app is for 2 pounds I lose a week. That is very extreme, and the reason why I did that was because I know for a fact I'm going to be craving, and even if I go maybe like 100, 200 calories over my daily limit, it'll still put me in a calorie deficit hypothetically, just not in the balance. Because balance, I could eat probably, gosh, maybe like 25 to 3,000 calories a day for a balance because I work out. But me dropping it all the way down to 1,100, 1,200 calories a day is, again, very drastic, but it's because I'm probably going to find myself going 100, 200 calories, maybe even 300 calories over my daily limit. And again, that's totally fine because I don't really plan to lose 2 pounds a week because that's, again, very extreme. But it puts that target set in mind, so I know that that's my limit at least, so I don't overextend and overeat when I'm not supposed to. Great, the scale turned off. I gotta measure this tuna. And again, you might be wondering, why don't I just do it on the thing? I like to measure just so I can get an accurate representation. I have 3.67 ounces tuna. This said it had dry 4 ounces of tuna, so that would have been off by 0.6 or 0.3 would have been off 0.33 ounces, and that could have made a difference on me having a handful of wasabi peas or something, you know. Not that great, but you know what I mean. So now I'm gonna add tuna, canned tuna, water pack, no salt, drained. Yes. I'm gonna do ounces, 3.65. All right. Now my protein's up 53 grams. It says that my daily protein is supposed to be 74.9 grams, which is not even close to where it should be. You should be eating about 0.7 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. And I weigh almost 190 pounds, so there's no way in hell that I'm only going to be eating 74 grams of protein. If I did, I'd lose a lot of muscle, especially when I'm losing weight. But the thing is, when you are in a cut, they recommend you eat a little more protein, so you actually keep that body fat, or you keep that lean muscle on you. But I'm gonna cook this up. I'm gonna eat my food, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. My camera is actually dying right now, and I didn't notice it was. So I will see all of you guys in a little bit. Alright, this is day 1 of me tracking my macros and calories properly, or to the best of my extent. So I have eggs, avocado, cucumber, tuna, and I think that's it. Yeah, egg whites, of course, too. But that was kind of... I don't have my tripod, so I can't really prop this up, but let me just read. So in the morning, I also had 3 ounces of fresh mango and 4 ounces of banana. On the first app, it says that I have eaten this would be 696 calories, 57.2 grams of protein, 44.8 grams of carbs, and 28.8 6.3 grams of fat. My cat just jumped on my lap. So this will be good, and also have 0 sugar Mountain Dew. But that doesn't really add much. On the other app, I didn't add all the other stuff yet, like the cucumber, the avocado. Let me add that real quick. I will say that on MyFitnessPal, I do have a different goal in mind. So my daily allotted calories are different there. Let me do just this instead of a cup. It's gonna be an ounce, and I have 5.49 ounces of cucumber, which is only 23 calories, it says on this, and avocado will do ounces, and I have 5.09 ounces of avocado, which is 230 calories, by the way. Avocado has a lot of calories, but a lot of healthy fats. So on this app, it says that my remaining calories I have left is 1,500. On the other app, it says my remaining calories is not much. I have 502 calories remaining. So 2 different very big goals. I think on MyFitnessPal I have it at 1.5 pounds lost a day or a week, and this one I have 2 pounds. What I don't know if Chronograph calculates. I don't know if Chronograph calculates exercise properly. I know MyFitnessPal kind of does. So far, it says that my food though has 729 calories, while this one said that so far I've eaten 696. So they're pretty close actually. 729 versus 696. Almost a little over 30 calories, or 30 calories shy of each other. Yeah, but I mean, doesn't create that big of a difference. I would say the only thing that I probably need to do. Look at my nutrition. Come on, I was on the wrong day. Oh my gosh, I'm scrolling through the wrong day. I wanted to see my so macros. It says that I've had 60 grams of carbohydrates, 33 grams of fat, and 52 grams of protein. The other app says I have had, or about to have, that can't be right. This app says I've had, here, 57 grams of protein, 44 grams of carbs, and 28 grams of fat. So they're actually pretty different in the actual macros itself. Again, MyFitnessPal said I've had 60 grams of carbs, 33 grams of fat, and 52 grams of protein. While Chronometer says I've had 57 grams of protein, which is basically a 5-gram difference, 44 grams of carbs, which is basic. That's a 15.2 gram difference in carbs, and 33 grams of fat versus 28. So that's 5-gram difference of fat. I mean, it's not super bad, but when you really crunch down and you want to know exact numbers, it does play a big difference. Enough talking though. I've delayed this long enough because I want this meal to last me a long time. I'm gonna slowly eat this while I watch a couple things and do things for work. But I will see all of you guys when I'm done. Again, this is what the meal looks like. Very simple, very plain, but absolutely delicious. I love eggs, love avocados, love tuna, love cucumbers. So that's what I'm having right now. Alright, now I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna do some ground beef, some eggs. I ran out of egg whites. I'm gonna use regular eggs. And I'm also probably gonna do some vegetables like onions and broccoli. For dessert, maybe just have a half a mango. I am still technically under my calories. Actually, on one of the apps, it says that I am over 48 calories. And on the other app, it says that I have 1,000 calories left. So I know for a fact this will definitely put me over at least my fat for the day. There's 30 grams of fat. This is 73.27, which is horrible. But I'm gonna strain most of the fat out anyway. So I usually like to get 20-80, or not even that. I usually like to get like 90-10 if I can. But my mom bought this for me, and she had leftover ground beef in her freezer, so she just gave it to me. So you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's free beef. I might eat half a pound of this, 2 eggs, and onions and whatnot. I don't know how much onions I'm gonna eat yet. And broccoli, I don't know how much I'm gonna eat yet. As long as it's a balanced diet, it should be fine. But I'm gonna get all that stuff right now, and I'll see you guys when I'm measuring and when I get it all cooked. So I'm just doing some sort of thick cut onions. I'm not doing anything fancy today. Again, I'm only gonna use half an onion. And then I'm actually gonna, instead of broccoli, I'm gonna do some bok choy. So we'll measure all that out and see what it comes out to. But for onions today, let's see how much onions I'm going to be eating today. Make sure that this was zeroed out actually. Alright, zeroed out. Oh, right. This is 77.1 grams of onion. So let me write that down. And I'll show you right now how this works. Let's just do it on this app, Chronometer. So for this today, I would just press plus, add food. We just do, I think this is just a yellow onion. So yellow onion, 1 onion cooked, and then grams, just do grams, and I have 77.1 grams. And that's only 34 calories, 9 grams of protein, if it'll focus. 1 gram of protein, actually, sorry, 9%. 1 gram of protein, 6.6 grams of carbs, and 0.1 grams of fat. So add that. It says that I'm over 82 calories on this app, but on this app, I haven't put it in yet. It says I still have 1,000 calories to go. So I usually just check both, mostly just because I want to see the difference in calories and macros on both apps to see which one will be more accurate in the final run, but nothing too bad. So now that I got that ready, what sucks though is now that I've been weighing my food, I noticed that I have a lot of just bowls sitting around. So actually, I'm just gonna throw this into the pot. Again, I'm just gonna do some bok choy as well. For those of you who don't know what bok choy is, let me show you. So hopefully this is still good. I bought this maybe last week. It should be. Bok choy goes bad. Oh yeah, it's still good. This is baby bok choy. There is different types of bok choy. Today I'm just gonna do 2, 1 big one and 1 small one. I want to do more, but I want to make sure that I at least kind of stay close to what my recommended calories are for losing weight. Just give it a good rinse. And again, this approach wasn't even recommended. I put 2 pounds of weight loss per week, and it literally gave me a warning saying, please consult. Ooh, that wasn't in there. I can't eat it. I can. I'll throw it in. I'll just add. It's probably like not even 0.5 of a gram. So I just put 77.5 instead. I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I want to make sure I stay true to this whole thing. And I've only been using Pam. Not using any oils, not using olive oil, not using butter. And I've gotten into an argument with somebody before about Pam and how it's actually unhealthy for you versus olive oil. And yes, I mean, this is like fake oil. I want to say it's synthetic. It's not really super healthy if you have it in large quantities. But again, like a whole can of Pam lasts me like a month. I mean, technically there's 767 servings in there. If this will focus. Jeez Louise. Hey man. There's 747 servings in a can of Pam. And, you know, that lasts me about a month. Maybe a little longer, depends on how much I'm cooking. But, I mean, technically, that huge spray that I did is way more than a serving. Because a serving is 0.25 grams. And that's really just probably like a... But, you know, to coat the pan, I usually just coat the pan. This right here, it's not super dirty. I really don't care. I usually just cut it in half like that to get as much bang for my buck with these, because I love bok choy, but again, there's not that much in there. So for bok choy, see how much I'm weighing it at. Baby bok choy, 168.7 grams, 168.6. So let's see what that is. So add food. We'll do baby bok. Not even Trader Joe's, just regular baby bok choy. I did cook it Come on, Choi. Bolshevik. See, this is like where it comes organic girl. No, Arrow Farms. I'm just gonna do Arrow Farms. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure if I look up here, let me just look up real quick. Baby bok choy macros. So 100 grams is about 13 calories, and 100 grams 13 calories. So that's basically right. I mean, it's not organic or anything, but 168.8. So 168.8. That's only 22 calories, 3 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of carbs, and 0 fats, which is amazing actually. Again, it says I'm 104 calories above my limit, and I expect to be well over 600 calories above my goal for this app, because again, I don't think it's accurate. On my other app, I have the same type of goal, which is the 2 pounds. I think it was 1.5, maybe 2 pounds, but it's allotting me over 1,000 calories more. And even if you were trying to lose only a half a pound less a week, you wouldn't be allotted 1,000 calories more a day. That would just be insane. But nevertheless, here we are. Now I will do the ground beef. This is the tricky part. I want to eat a lot of ground beef, but I can't because I'm still going to do eggs. So I'm going to shoot for 100 grams of ground beef, plus then the eggs. It's 118 grams. I will do 150 grams. Let's do that, you know. And it's not 150.7, 159.9. Come on, 150.2. My mom is calling me right now, so I will see all of you guys when I'm done cooking. This is the meal. I will tell you the calorie breakdown in a second. This red stuff is just sriracha. Hypothetically, I mean, on the bottle it says 0 calories. I don't know how true that is, but for the sake of argument, I'm just gonna say it's 0 calories, because on the bottle it says 0 calories. So this meal, I had 77.5 grams of onion, which was 34 calories. I had 168 grams of bok choy, which is 22 calories. I had 150 grams of ground beef, 75% lean, but I did strain out the rest of the fat, so I really can't super calculate that, but it's probably around that range. That was 415 calories. I had 2 eggs, 95 grams, cooked, 147.3 calories. And then I had a full avocado, which was 152 grams, and that was 182 calories. That was dinner. In the future, I am gonna break it up into these sections. I kind of just put it all in one, but in order for me to kind of get a better understanding of how many calories is in each meal, I am gonna break it up. I will put this in my other app right now as well, just to see what that difference is. Also to see if it's that big of a difference. And I can actually tell you right now. Give me a second, I'm gonna put this into the other app, and then I'll tell you exactly how many calories was in my dinner. So it said my dinner was 848 calories. That's with the onion, bok choy, ground beef, eggs, and avocado. This looks amazing. I'm gonna tear into it right now. It says hypothetically I have 215 calories remaining. With that extra calories, I might just have a serving of these wasabi peas as a late night snack that will focus, geez Louise, as a late night snack, or I might just do some more fruit as a late night snack. We will see. But I hope all of you had a great day. I am gonna end the episode here. I hope, again, all of you had a great day, and I will see all of you